From the Flock of Birds production studio, it's time for the Mountaineer Ramble with your hosts, John Covey Cole, Michael Covey, and Jack Kincaid. Now, let's join the guys and talk Mountaineer football.
Welcome to Ames, Iowa on Senior Day. It's the Cyclones and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Out of the days of the air raid offense for West Virginia, they are on the ground. Quick strike this time, fighting White. Nobody's going to catch him. West Virginia leads. Karan White, a touchdown catch now in each of the last 3 games.
Athletic receivers, especially Bakeel Shorts, once he gets the ball in his hands, very tough guy to bring down.
Time for Howard going deep, finds a man. He connects with Shelton Gibson. Once again, the McCoy has a seam and he barrels into the end zone. Second touchdown today for the Mountaineers.
Pass by Skylar Howard as well. So this offense for West Virginia is rolling right now.
Wangu on the return to the 30, beats a man. Can anybody catch him? Angling to the 30. He is going all the way to the house. 97 yards. Park on 2nd and 10. Again, the catch by Lazar. Open field ahead outside the numbers. Lazar being chased by Jeremy Tyler and taken out of the bounds. Brings up 2nd and 15. Petaway trying to find the edge, and he does. Has the first down before he's bulldozed out of bounds. Kamari Kanaboya, but too late. The pickup of a dozen.
Benefit for this defense to see those guys not on the field.
Howard chucking it deep, looking towards the end zone, and this is caught for a touchdown by Marcus Sims. Only 1 catch all season for Sims, and he hauls this one in from 48 yards out for the touchdown strike.
Behind him, and they win that battle there for extra yardage.
He's over 100 yards for the day now, going deep, looking once again. Shelton Gibson will waltz into the end zone, and the big plays continue. This one for 71 yards. Petaway seen his first action of the season today because of the injury to Crawford. Lunges forward, and Petaway is in for the touchdown, the first of his young career.
Time snaps.
2nd and 13 from the 40. Howard trying to dial it up deep. Underthrows his man, and Gibson is able to hold it in for a 2nd touchdown. This one for 40 yards. Petaway. Howard throwing. Touchdown, West Virginia. Skylar Howard, the senior out of Fort Worth, with 5 touchdown passes over 300 yards. Our final score, 49-19.
We have Ramble fans. We are 9-2. I am John Covey Cole. Got Jack Kincaid, Michael Covey here. I'd be lying to you boys if I told you I didn't expect us to win against Iowa State. I was surprised that they performed the way that they did.
I said,
I was impressed with them.
trap game. There for a little while.
They was ready.
I was
Well, that first half,
concerned.
Yeah, they
that
ran
first
that,
half,
they
we
ran
went
that kickoff
cussing them up
back.
and down.
Yeah, they ran a kickoff. I said,
Basically, 97-yard kickoff keeps the Cyclones in the game a lot longer than necessary, a lot longer to give, false hope. I mean, the end, 49-19, it looks decisive at the end, but, I mean,
They was there for a little bit.
That first half was pretty garbage.
Skylar Howard did not impress me for the first half.
What?
The first half.
Get out of here.
I'm telling you the truth.
Maybe that's why he doesn't
What?
feel
He's a
appreciated.
senior. Why his last
He
game?
is I better quit. He's gonna cry when he
Better
comes.
appreciate him.
No, I'm ready to see him go, guys. I hate to say it.
Peace, love, and soul, brother.
I'm anxious to move on to the next chapter. Skylar Howard. I ain't got much for crybabies. If you're coming out and performing at the level that you're capable of, week in and week out, you're not going to have that madness of being booed by your fans. I'm not one of those guys. I wouldn't do that, but I've not been happy with you, and I've been pretty vocal about it for the most part this season. But he ended up finishing the game 12 for 21, which isn't bad. 330 yards, 5 touchdowns, 9 carries for 48 yards. No interceptions this week, and we won. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure it out. You hold on to the ball, you win the ball game.
Sure. It's just nobody's going to be mad at him for missing a throw by that much or drops.
That much?
Yeah.
But that times was like 40? Come on, man.
You've been doing this all season.
He's got Corral White diving for balls that he don't need to be diving for.
Yeah.
Now his legs
now
broke,
his legs
foot broke, out 6 to 8 weeks, so we're not going to have him.
You got his brother hurt too, because his brother was worried
His brother
about
didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kazir White, he's kind of iffy too. Daniel was talking about today that he's going to have to probably put a club on his arm.
Yeah, club it up. I love it, but it reminds me of old pit games. Get the club.
Put a little glass in here. How about Martell Petaway coming out of nowhere,
Hey.
guys?
Good Lord.
Hey, we had to burn
30
that red
carry.
shirt.
Well, yeah, no.
You gotta do
It
it.
gives me a little glimmer of hope for next
Yes,
season.
yes.
30 carries, 181 yards,
Yeah.
1 touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
That's 4 different backs this year, guys, we've had that has rushed for 100 yards in a game.
Oh, yeah. That excited me.
Second one that has won Big 12 Newcomer of the Week.
Nice.
As well. Something about that, it's a good point, Mikey. I mean, everybody would like to keep the red shirt on him, but look at it this way. You pull that red shirt off against Iowa State, you get to be the featured back that night. You get to dice them up.
You get 181 yards.
As Coach said, gash them. I dig it. And you get to show off for what you've got to go out next year and do. So, I mean, he got a good situation. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of games this year, but, 3 games, and you put together, he performs this next game. They get about a month off. You got a bowl game that you can go out there and nobody's a freshman in a bowl game.
No, Kennedy McCoy, his shoulder's still messed up. He's day to day pretty much. I don't know the latest on Rush Rochelle or Justin Crawford. I know they've been banged up.
Back's in bad shape. You got ankle for Shell, shoulder for McCoy, Crawford, right leg. So, it's going to be rough. But,
we got a Martell Petaway in our pocket.
We got Whalen and Petaway.
And in Coach's words again, he's probably the reason we won.
Good chance.
All right.
Marcus Sims comes in when Karan gets hurt, plays a little bit more. 3 receptions, 76 yards, and a touchdown. First touchdown of his Mountaineer career.
Shelton Gibson, 161 on 3 receptions, 1 for a 50-yarder torch.
Yes,
so,
sir. 2 touchdowns.
Doing what you do.
Trevon Wesco comes in the 4th quarter, gets him a reception for a touchdown. That was nice. Nikhil Shorts had 2 receptions, 38 yards.
Got to give props to Alan Taylor from Metro News for a really good write-up. Also going to borrow from Mike Casaza again this week. Keep writing them, boys.
They do good work.
Yes, sir.
Defense was, I think it was over 500 yards that they allowed, but that's not really the number that I pay attention to. There was not one Iowa State offensive touchdown during that ball game. Not one.
Yeah, Coach attributed that to playing against our receiver corps. Basically, going against them, he says it's great practice.
It is.
You guys will see a little bit later. We get to talk to Aaron Beasley. Same thing. Get you guys going against each other. That's
what
really
makes
is.
the best play when you can. It's like I can't remember who it was. I heard on the radio earlier this year. There was a college team. It might have been Alabama. Brought in an old running back obviously he was past his prime, whoever it was, but he was good and he could still play ball. But they brought him in to get the team ready for Leonard Fournette, which if you're only going to be playing as well as the competition you're playing against every week in practice.
Yeah.
If you're not ready for a Lamar Jackson or that's just the first name
like,
line.
for example, like teams that got to play the Mountaineer basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Trying to duplicate that press in their practice. You know what I mean?
Run 7 guys on the court against 5. Now listen, let's be honest. I don't care what the team is. You can't spot them 20 points. And then, I mean, you're going to lose to them on foul shots at the end of the game.
Yeah.
We didn't hit a foul shot for a lick. Let's get off the basketball. Focus your hate, gentlemen.
Justin Art, 8 tackles. Jeremy Tyler, 7 tackles. Jared Harper, 7 tackles. Darian Howard, 6 tackles and a sack. The defense forced 4 turnovers, 3 fumbles, and Rasul Douglas, again, 9 tackles and another interception. So that's 8 on the year for him. And he just continues to impress me. And I'm hoping that the next 2 games he gets him 2 or 3 more. Because right now he's sitting behind Aaron Beasley, who we're going to have on the show after a while, as the single season most interceptions at WVU. Beasley had 10. But yeah, that's where the team was at against Iowa State. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. Like
Knockout red zone defense, man. I mean, sledgehammer. You got creating turnovers. We're not even talking about them being in this game. They don't get that kickoff return.
Yeah.
That's going to happen to you at some point in the season.
Well, it was the first time it happened all season. So, given we made it almost to the end of the season without that happening, considering that has been a weakness of ours in the past few years.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. Everybody gets one against them, As Coach would say, that's winning football. And that's the best way to put it,
But, yeah, there is a look at the win against Iowa State, guys. There's no use going on about it. We won, sitting at 9-2 right now. We have the chance to go 10-2. We haven't had 10 wins in a single season since 2007. Only 8 other teams in the 125 years of Mountaineer football has had a 10-win season. So keep playing, boys. Let's get one more this weekend.
Got the chance to be elite.
Got the chance.
Yep.
It's right there looking at you. But we actually got a new sponsor this week, guys, so we're going to go ahead and cut away and check them out. Check out a little video from Bad Dog Graphics. Alright guys, you guys need some t-shirts made, hats, whatever. Get a hold of our friends over at Bad Dog Graphics. They can help you out and get you lined out. They're actually doing some work for us right now, so
stylish.
We'll keep you posted on that. Might be able to get your own Ramble wear before you know it. Let's go ahead and talk about, I'm not going to talk about the Big 12 this week because obviously it doesn't matter at this point.
At all.
We'll go ahead and talk about the top 5, the Power 5 championship games a little bit.
Speaking of not mattering.
Big 10 championship, you got Wisconsin going against Penn State, which is a very interesting game in my opinion as a football fan. You got Wisconsin, who has a loss against Ohio State. You got Penn State, who beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Tension.
Ohio State
Buckeyes.
Ohio State. Hold on, hear me out. Ohio State's set at number 2 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say Penn State comes in and wins, which I don't think they're going to do. But say they come in and beat Wisconsin. Are you going to kick Ohio State out and let Penn State in?
Look, you have to, unless it's Ohio State, and they're hold on. They're an unsanctioned as yet Ohio State team. So yeah, you have to let them in, right? They're anointed, right?
It's crazy.
Ask Ezekiel Elliott, right? They're anointed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull your shirt up.
Wisconsin's only 2
Where that
losses
baby
this year
doll?
was Ohio State and Michigan.
Oh, God.
Jack loves when I talk about this stuff, though.
He does look.
We'll move on to the Pac-12 championship, Jack.
The Big Ten is like watching a grandmother mug another grandmother in slow motion. Okay?
You don't like defense?
Everybody loves defense.
I love
but
defense.
Guess what? We have whole entire leagues in multiple sports built off of not playing that much defense. Okay? All right.
Pac-12 championship. Next, he says. Pac-12 championship, you got Colorado versus Washington. Does that do anything for you, Mikey?
Huskies and what, Buffaloes?
Buffalo's come out of nowhere this year. I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I mean, we didn't think they had any teams in their league. I mean, I thought it was just
Washington's sitting at number 4 right now.
just run the Buffalo on the field.
If
You're gonna win.
if Colorado beats Washington,
No.
Do they go number 4?
I don't think so.
Sorry, no.
Washington.
They could beat them by 60
So you're
points.
telling me that
I'm
the
not on that
conference
committee.
the conference
I'm not.
championships don't matter?
No.
Not really.
Don't matter.
Not really.
What's the use of them then?
There's no use of them.
'cause
It's
last week-
nonsense.
I thought.
Is that why we're doing it?
You have a room
Oh,
full
yeah.
of people that have totally hijacked everything that means anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought last week I was watching the Big Ten championship. That's how much this means.
right,
That was a good game.
right.
No, it
and,
is.
and tell me you're wrong. You're not. You're not wrong.
All right, let's move on to the SEC championship. Alabama versus Florida.
I don't know. Why don't we make it interesting? Alabama versus Florida versus LSU.
A triple threat.
Triple threat match.
Or
Let's
Alabama
do
versus
something
Florida
good.
versus Fournette.
Can we get some ladders? Where can we go with this? All right.
Oh,
Nicky Joe Saban, watch the press conference today.
Oh,
My man,
buddy.
laser beams.
It's never all right to lose a game.
It's never all right to lose a game. Should have asked that question earlier, son. Come back home. Come back home. Come back home. Come back home.
What if Florida beats Alabama? Is Alabama out of the top 4?
Yeah, sure. They're pretty much Harikari, right? I mean, they pick up the death sentence that Penn State was supposed to be under, right? What, none of you going to split the head off? I mean, you're just going to let... Okay, fine. Yeah, if Alabama loses, then just forget about it. Everything's topsy-turvy,
I think if
bizarre
Alabama
world.
was to end up losing, I think they'd still be in the top 4.
Oh, maybe we have a recount, because we've seen how that went. Yeah. Can we just get through this?
Oh, God.
ACC championship, you got Clemson versus Virginia Tech.
What?
If Virginia Tech wins, is
Yes. Yes, John.
Of course.
Yes.
you're just agreeing with me now to shut me up. Ain't you?
I mean,
Probably.
yes. I got family that is Virginia Tech proud. Okay, if they win, they should lord over everybody. That's great. Excellente. It's not going to happen.
It could happen.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pick them.
Pick them.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Show me.
I'm gonna pick 'em.
Prove me.
Prove me.
Big 12 championship, hypothetically.
Who cares?
Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma.
It's
Anything for that one, guys? At all?
Oh, okay. We said I said the Big Ten championship was a grandma and grandma mugging in slow mo.
What's this one?
This is like 2 adolescent sisters having a slap fight about the mirror. All right.
Well, I still want to see his triple threat.
Yeah, I want to see it.
With ladders.
One-on-one.
Those are my brats. Ah! Who cares?
Who
cares?
I want Oklahoma State to win. Just saying.
Oh, my.
That's just me.
Okay.
Has Gundy got a haircut yet?
No, but I heard an interview with him today. He was talking about deer hunting. Said he'd been deer hunting for the last 2 days. And he had family in. And he hadn't washed his hair in about 2 days. And he went to wash his hair because he was going to be on the show this morning. And didn't realize that it got that bad. He said it's more. He actually admitting to having the mullet now.
Look,
He's a man.
that's fine. That's well and good.
That ain't true.
It's no cat in the house. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's no cat in the house.
Well, a lot of people would say Oklahoma State only has 1 loss right now.
Yeah, they'd say that, except it's wrong.
That ain't true.
Oh, they're kids.
Remember? Remember, we gave up that stinker of a game to them, and then Western Michigan beat us on game day. You know,
yeah,
they get the game day. Huh?
Why ain't Western Michigan in the top 4, guys? They're undefeated.
Sure. Why not? Because it's a room full of people who picked this. It makes no sense.
Full of people.
It's just nonsense.
Hey, you guys write a letter, call somebody.
I don't care enough.
We got to get this triple threat.
I don't even like this game.
Championship.
I don't even like this game. God, I hate all sides of it.
Well, since Jack's all worked up, guys, we're going to go ahead.
Hate what you do to me.
God! We're going to go ahead and cut away to Crackback Jack's disappointment of the week.
What's up, Ramble fans? It's time for Crackback Jack's disappointment of the week. Look, you guys are a great audience. You put up with me every Mountaineer football week in and out, and I'm really sorry to say this, but I just kind of forgot what I was going to talk about today. You know, I mean, I really, really wish there was a system or, you know, something that could record what happens, and then maybe if I forget, like now, I can go back and, you know, look at it or something, you know, and, oh yeah. Hold on. I got this. Oh.
Hey, look forward, Jack.
Disappointment of the week. I mean, Ohio State. I got to stretch, John. Ohio State goes to the playoff, and Penn State to the Big Ten championship. I mean, I'm almost there, right? You can see me, John, right? I'm almost there. And, you know, hey, nice experiment. Get rid of replay. Roll it.
Turn could win it with a touchdown on 4th and 1. Very controversial play. Does Barrett get it? Harbaugh says no. The officials said yes. They reviewed it, and it was upheld. A first down for Ohio State.
Yeah, I haven't got my eyes checked in a while. Been a couple of years. But even after reviewing the play, they still... I don't get it.
I don't know what you mean. I mean, it looked clear as daylight to me. I mean, you know.
Well...
Did you watch all the tape of you know, how the referees in on it and this and that? I mean, obviously.
I know Mr. Harbaugh was not happy.
When's he ever happy?
He's rarely happy.
What? When he does his pre-workout, steak. Post-workout, steak. Yeah, I like that guy. I don't care what you say. I like the cut of his jib.
He's a bit all right.
He's a bit Harbaugh.
That's all I got to say. I mean, honestly, it's a Big Ten game. Who cares? It's just...
Guys, I hate to be that guy, but there's talk in the air about people's interested in Dana Holgorsen.
Well, of course.
And they should be, because he's done well for this program. Dennis Spangler, thank you very much. Keep the hair. Keep the rod out. I don't want nothing to do with it. 2 and 7 just ain't doing it for me.
I mean, look. Okay, Rich Rod's never coming back here. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Okay,
we don't want.
Every time we get upset, there's a certain sector of the fans.
We'll get it back.
You know,
where's Rich Rod?
Look,
Rich Rod wouldn't let that happen.
Look, one thing we all agree on: we don't like fans booing at Mile and Puss Car. Okay, we don't like that. That's not us.
All right.
There's always going to be a certain section of fans that show their ass in that way.
Often.
Oh, yes.
Right. So, I mean, what can you really say about it? You know, I mean, it's just...
Just quit doing it.
It's just spoken out of anger.
Yeah.
I mean...
You think there's any chance that Houston comes after Dana and he goes?
I mean,
he's got ties there.
He was offensive coordinator there.
So?
But,
Wait, hold on. What if he goes? It's his $6 million house up there. It's his parents living up there. It's... If you want to go, man, go. Roll. peace. I don't have anything bad to say to you. I mean,
It's a lot warmer down there.
Thanks for these wins.
yeah, thanks for the wins. You weren't the first WVU coach. You're not going to be the last. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about the cat, honestly. I mean, it took him a lot of years to get us to where we are. I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't go all Charlie Strong on him, you know. But
3 years. You're out of there.
Hey, look. What do I say? What do I say every week? There's 2 names, right? Do I have to repeat them? Do I need to bring that up?
Nicky Joe Saban and J-Mo Fisher.
Right.
I got you.
Okay. That's where we're going. That's the future. Till then, Dana's coach. Period.
He is. I'm just realistically looking at the possibility that somebody might be out there trying to snatch him up.
Okay.
I'm sure people's eyeballing him in.
You know, like I said, he's got ties to Houston. You know, it's warm there. Florida International, they need a coach, I heard.
I'm sure they do. They still have a football program.
The Golden Goals.
Honestly, the one that really sticks out to me that only has me a little bit interested to see how it's going to go is Oregon. There is talk of them firing their coach, and they're going to be looking for one.
Just don't play in the blue uniforms again. Just don't do that one. Don't do that one no more.
They got to either start playing better or just go to regular uniforms or something. You can't say, "Look at me, we suck."
Hey, buy Chip Kelly back.
If you're gonna suck, at least look good while doing it.
I mean,
Chip Kelly's sitting in the shade right now. He ain't worried about coming back.
Petrino did it.
Well,
Buy Chip Kelly back.
Chip Kelly's just taking a knee, and he's just sitting this one out.
yeah, he ain't going back there.
Yeah,
Because if you remember correctly, he left. Then they got in trouble for sanction stuff. He's like, "I'll see y'all later.
Oops.
I'm out of here." That's y'all's baby. Speaking of sanction trouble, you know, we do got Baylor this weekend.
Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about that shortly. We're actually going to cut away for a break, check out a word from our sponsors, and come back from that with Mikey's Fun Bits.
The Mountaineer Ramble, sponsored in part by El Mariachi, Mexican restaurant and cantina on Airport Road in Beaver. Open 7 days a week, offering a mouth-watering array of delicious Mexican cuisine. Stop by and see Jay and Jose, and you'll see for yourself why El Mariachi was voted the best Mexican restaurant in southern West Virginia. El Mariachi will spice up your day.
Oh, hey guys. This week's fun bit goes out to CBSSports.com, dedicated to them and allegedly the best college football team in the state. We'll just watch this.
As the Monarchs won today. Here's the kickoff from Amaretto Curry to the Hilltoppers, and we are underway. And a fake reverse on the kick return. And here comes Cousin down the left sideline. What a way to start it for Western Kentucky on the road. And it is an opening touchdown return. And just like that, the Hilltoppers strike first. Kylan Towner faked the reverse and takes it the distance, and Western Kentucky gets on the board to begin the game.
Could have happened to a better squad.
I'll tell you what, that's the best team in the state.
Hate.
The best team in the state at losing.
Oh, they good.
60, was it 60-6?
Yes, that they got 3 wins.
Come
this
on,
year.
Doc. Come on, Doc. Get you a touchdown. Can't do it? Well, join Iowa State. They can't either. Just saying.
Oh God, that's
Oh, Mean Green.
Kind of went hard on them,
Yes,
didn't you,
like-
boy? Jesus.
Iowa State's
I'm not a
took it
Marshall
out.
fan.
All right, hey, you don't have to
It's
be a
not
fan,
quite
but
the
I mean,
level
good
of
grief.
a Pitt or Virginia Tech or even a Penn State for me, but I'm not a Marshall fan.
It's like her stinky little brother.
It's aggravating little brother. Just keeps picking you. I'm not touching you. I'm a better team than you are. Get off me. You ain't no better team than me. You guys had one winning season there, what, a couple years ago with the Cato?
Cato.
Oh, they're amazing.
Were they still in the MAC then?
Do you, Probably. Do you guys remember when they had a game day in Morgantown and they brought Cato?
Cato there. I was like,
Hey,
You know, they had him on the bus.
the bus. They didn't get off that bus.
there's another one. There's another one, right? Okay. You're always going to have some fans who are like, I wish we could get Rich Rod back. Okay, that's your opinion. Great. Good. Right? It's not going to happen. There's always going to be the fans that boo. Okay? You don't represent me. 3, there's always going to be fans that say, well, man, if we played Marshall this year, they'd beat us. Well, they've never done it before.
Yeah.
Not in football. It's not happening. Okay? Sorry. Okay, we tried that. We had fun. Everybody had fun, right? You had fun.
Nice try. Good. Give
Yeah,
it an A for
a couple
effort.
of those games, they were
You
close.
were right there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, we need that little Fisher guy. Oh, he was a little faster. You
Almost
had
had
it.
it there.
Almost had it there.
We still give him a trophy.
You remember that one? We were down and then we weren't down anymore and they came. Yeah.
That happened a lot.
Remember that?
Not a lot, but
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do.
Brady
remember
Moss
that.
was there one time, and he
Randy
almost
Moss played there one
Yeah,
time. It was fun. Everybody had
They
fun.
almost, but no, they didn't know.
Chad Pennington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just couldn't
Brady
get over
Moss,
the
Pennington, football, they
I
lost.
like those guys in the pros. All right. I mean, whatever.
Nice try, boys. That was the funnest bit of the year for me. Thank you, sir.
A little inappropriate right now.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Well, he's just spitting, man.
Is-
Golly.
Is
Spit the white hot fire.
But guys, we've talked about it a little bit earlier in the show. We're actually going to get Aaron Beasley on the line, see what's going on with him. All right, guys, we got a special guest on today's show, Aaron Beasley. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you, John?
Doing pretty good, man. Just trying to stay warm. It's starting to get cold up here. You know how that is, being up in Jersey.
Well, we lucky. We got rain, but it's like 50 degrees.
Oh, yeah, that ain't too bad at all then.
No, sure.
Yeah, this strange weather around the world.
Yeah, no doubt, man. What you been into these days, man?
Well, just getting ready to start training kids for the off season. I've been working with Kevin Johnson in Bordentown, New Jersey. Kevin used to play for Syracuse.
Oh, right on.
So, you know, he played in the NFL for a couple of years and built a facility. So I'm actually training. He does the receivers, I do D-backs, and we go at it.
Oh, nice, dude.
Wow.
Mhm.
Very cool job, man.
I mean, that's the best way to train somebody up is to have a sparring partner, if you will. You know what I mean?
I mean, no, it's actually we train kids.
Yeah, I got what you're saying, but that's legit, man. That's pretty cool.
Coach said that.
Yeah, so every play you're going against someone. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about your time playing ball, man. How hard for you was it transitioning from college to the NFL?
If you're counting games, it was hard because I fractured my shoulder blade my rookie year, so I missed about 6 games off the bat.
Ah,
So, you know, it was a tough adjustment because I missed one play in college and then go to that. It was pretty tough mentally.
yeah.
But,
I've heard people talk about it all the time. But recently, Tony Romo, I heard him talking about it. Whenever you're injured on a football team, you're there, but you're not there. You know.
You feel lonely.
It's a heck of an interview, yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, it wasn't tough, you know, just putting the hard work. And I actually, when I watch football now, I think college is tougher because, you know, the way the game is played, you got a lot more going on where, you know, the NFL, the talent-wise is better because you got the best of the best. But, you know, as far as the defense, it's tough to play defense in college.
Oh, for real, man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of tough playing defense, who do you feel was your toughest guy you ever had to defend, college or NFL?
I always say Jimmy Smith. I played against him for 6 years in Jacksonville, so, you know, we had one-on-ones, and it was one of them things where I would be at my room after 2 days practicing my footwork in the mirror.
Nice.
But, you know, we made each other better, and it was great going against him and Keenan McCardell. I mean, those guys, 2 different styles, but 2 great receivers.
I'll tell you what, man. People don't realize it, but in my opinion, defensive cornerback is probably
hardest job in football.
Oh, it is, man.
Hands
I mean,
down.
Even some people say, well, quarterback go bull crap. Quarterback, you can't even hit a quarterback anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, they know they're not going to get hit, so there's no mental. I mean, sometimes they get hit, but not like
just
they
call
used
Roger Goodell like Cam did and start whining and saying, they hit me too hard, boss.
Hey, it's football, man.
I know, right?
Make a football move.
Yeah,
the game's so fast. It's like, how can you let a ref make that call? Because it's a judgment call, first of all, and then second of all, it's so fast. And then we know these referees. We watch the games this week. Some of them can't see.
right.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, man.
Jack actually talked about that earlier. We have a bit we do every week. It's called Crackback Jack's Disappointment of the Week, and that's a fact, man. And you was talking about the fast play. What I'm afraid is going to end up happening is they're going to end up holding these defensive guys back so much that they're going to end up pulling up, and they're going to hurt yourself.
Sure.
You got that momentum. You try to slow yourself up, you're going to hurt yourself.
Well, that's probably a reason you see a lot of big plays, too. They don't want to get knocked out of the game in the next game.
Exactly.
Right.
They got to hold back.
Well, it's that, and we were talking about how you can call targeting now from the replay. I mean, that was never meant to be like that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
That's just stretching there.
I mean, how do you coach? You're a coach now, Aaron. I mean, how do you coach a kid to pull up or go half speed when I mean, everything you tell a kid is if you make a mistake fast, right?
Or cut them low.
Right. Right.
But now I don't feel right doing that because that's somebody's career.
Right. Exactly.
Right. I'm sure a person rather have a concussion than a torn ACL.
Sure.
You got a small window
I'm
there.
gonna take you back to 1994, my man. I'm sure you remember that year pretty well.
1994.
One game that really sticks out in my mind, is I'm sure it does a lot of other Mountaineer fans, was the loss against Virginia Tech. But you had 3 interceptions in that game alone. As a player, how does it feel whenever you play hard like that, make numerous interceptions to get the ball back for your offense, and they cannot capitalize on it? How does that make you feel?
Oh, man, it mentally it gets you, but at the same time, you're like, I'm going to go make this next play, I'm going to go do it again.
It's like the old saying, man, I guess if you want anything done right, you got to do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough year because we struggled offensively.
You did.
Because I tell people this, we played Nebraska the first game of the year, kickoff classic, and, Mike Logan went out in the first quarter, he fractured his forearm. Then Harold Kidd, he went out, and we had Randy Fulmer in there with me. I played 120-some plays. And it was...
Well, 120-some plays against Tommy Frazier.
I was beat up into that game.
I can imagine.
It was like I was bloodied, everything.
Speaking of Virginia Tech, my man, are you planning on trying to sneak on down to Maryland next year to catch the opener against them?
Yeah, definitely. I forgot to play them again.
Yeah, this should be a good one. It's been a while since we got to play them, and I'm anxious to hopefully get that thing going again.
We need to get the Pitt game going forever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
That doesn't need to be said, my man. You know what I mean? But hopefully, I wish we could have Pitt this year because everybody's like, "Oh, they're a good team. They beat this and they beat that." It sure would be nice if we got a hold of them in a bowl game.
Yeah, but I was watching ball this week, and it's like you miss it, but at the same time, the physical part of it is, I would be hurt at the one play.
Yeah, you don't miss that.
I was looking up some photos of you here just today, trying to find some good stuff for the show here. and I seen I guess it was a Legends game or something in Morgantown.
We played a flag football game or something.
Maybe that's what it was. But I seen you had to.
I had the only score in that game.
That's exactly right.
Pick 6 on Pat White. I let him know every time I see him.
Hey, you got to tell him sometimes, Beast of the East, right?
Hey, he's a runner, not a thrower.
That's right. Go back to 1994, like I was saying earlier. You got the WVU season record for 10 interceptions. I'm sure you've heard of the name Rasul Douglas, and I'm sure you've been watching him.
That's my man. That's my man.
He's got 8 at this point. Fortunately,
well, they won't count bowl game.
Well,
I had 11.
See, that was leading into my question. They count the bowl games now. I didn't know if you were aware of that or not.
They need to check. I might have the record.
Well, they started doing it in 2002, so I don't know if they would backtrack it or not.
Well, why wouldn't they count?
Well, they should.
They should. Hey, between men, especially men on the same members of the same football teams, fellow Warriors, it doesn't really matter who counts what. You know what you got, right?
Yep.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, he's got 8. We got Baylor this weekend, and then we got a bowl game. Back to what we was just talking about. He comes in,
94.
Say he gets 3 more, and then he is the new all-time season holder for interceptions at WVU. Does that make you feel a little shortchanged at all, man?
Not at all.
That's right.
Records are made to be broken. Like I actually came back and helped the team, so we built a little relationship. So that's my man. I'd love for him to break it.
I was talking to my dudes here earlier in the show. I talk to Rasul every now and again, and me and him, we saddled up and played some Madden on PlayStation 4 earlier this season. He beat the brakes off me, man.
He got that awareness.
What them young kids in them video games, man?
I'm a gamer too, though, man. I'm actually playing a game now.
Yeah, what you playing?
I'm playing 2K, though.
Okay, yeah, that was hard to put down, ain't it?
Yeah, so I'm a gamer.
Well, man, we'll let you get back to the game in there, but before we let you...
okay. We'll get it on next time. I mean, it's all good.
But before we let you go, I want to ask you one more question. If you could give current college players some advice for life after football, what would you tell them?
Man, like you talking about a college age or just any age group,
Well, preferably college guys, because, there's, I think, 21 seniors on the team this year, probably 10. If they're lucky, will go to the NFL. I mean, what would you tell these guys moving forward in their life?
The guys that are going to just in general in life?
Yeah, just in general for life after football, you know what I'm saying?
Just, think ahead and make a plan, and actually have it detailed like our coaches did for us.
Yeah.
Have a detailed plan for your life and follow it. Don't just try to scrap something together.
Yeah, that's I remember being 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. It's hard to instill that in kids, but hopefully they listen.
A lot of kids don't like to think ahead. They just are in the now.
Right.
So, that my advice to my younger self would be, think about your future and make sure that's straight. Don't have so much fun,
Yeah, especially these days, man. It's a crazy world out there, you know what I mean?
Oh, nowadays, it's a whole different world with the internet and everything. We didn't have the internet when I played.
I'm glad that they didn't have the internet when I was growing up, man. There would have been some stuff out there I didn't want people to be knowing about me, you know what I mean? Anyway.
Hey, that's all of us.
That's right, man. Well, brother, we appreciate having you on the show, man, and hopefully we'll catch up with you again sometime, buddy.
All right, my man. Hey, nice talking to you, bro.
Take care, buddy.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. See you. Very, very nice to have Mr. Beasley on the show with us here. Sounds like he's got stuff going on up in Jersey. Sounds like he's a busy guy.
Beast of the East. I saw a kid wearing that sweatshirt last home game.
Yeah.
I was totally envious. I had one when I was like 11. Yeah, give me
that.
Yeah, good stuff, man. That was those boys were tough.
They were. If the squad that he was on, 93, 94, 95, if they had a better offense, which 93, I'm pretty sure we went undefeated, but 94, I guess, was a rebuild year.
That happens.
Yeah, you can't win it all.
Kind of like Aaron said, we had the kickoff classic with Nebraska. That was one of my favorite teams ever. That was Tommy Frazier. That was Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah,
that was Peterbilt.
That was
Remember
a mean
them?
team.
Gee, like criminally mean, right? And Tommy, good Lord, I've never seen a quarterback get hit by that many guys, break every tackle, and take it for 6.
Right.
That was
like
ridiculous.
Like a pinball, and a pinball machine. Just
Yeah, like if a running quarterback could ever make it in the
imagine
NFL,
Lamar Jackson getting hit like that.
Nah.
Break him in two.
I will say that was a pretty cool stunt Lamar Jackson pulled. They thought it was in the first quarter, right? And he gets hit. They think he fumbles. Actually, he was going so fast, both of his knees were down before he actually rolled and fumbled.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of sick. And he also broke 3 records in the first half. Yeah. There again, there's always going to be people, at least this season, that are like, well, I think he lost the Heisman this week. I don't think
he hasn't been that effective this November compared to the rest of the year.
To the other Novembers.
He's got more touchdowns. He's got more touchdowns than Al Bundy's had good days.
Oh.
Right? So that's this season. Okay? Yeah.
We have a trivia winner from last week, Jack. Jeremy Wright was the winner of this mighty fine koozie. We'll be getting it out to you soon. Ramble fans that have won in the last month, I apologize. I haven't mailed anything out. I've been a busy man. I will try to get everything out to you here in the next couple of weeks. But congratulations, Jeremy Wright. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. But hopefully our good old buddy Jack got a new one for us this week.
Yeah, I was just going to write who cares. That seems like
that was last week's bid, right?
Everybody seems to like that, so I'm going to use it more, but who
cares if I like it?
All right. So here's your trivia for this week, Ramble fans. In their 2012 matchup, WVU and Baylor combined for 1,507 total yards of offense and set the record for the highest scoring Big 12 game and highest score among top 25 ranked teams. That was 100 and something, I don't know. You didn't actually think we were going to go play Baylor and not talk about that game, right? I mean, I'm not surprising anybody here, right?
We won.
We did. We won.
Thank you.
A lot of points scored, not a lot of defense played.
A lot of hair pulled out.
Maybe they should talk to the Big Ten. I mean, everybody right?
Yeah, and grandmas.
Yeah.
Slow them down.
All right. How many?
We'd have scored 74 on them.
Yeah, sure. And everybody wears a sweater. All right. Okay, so in that game,
not Mikey, he got short sleeves on.
In 2012, in that game, 2012,
back on track here.
Big 12 scoring nightmare. How many combined first downs did each team have, which we do believe is a record as well? So, give me the number. Wow. All right. Thanks, Ramble fans. You guys are great.
That's
what was that?
Well, I don't know. He don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of a.
Jack's
the kind of person that don't drive a car. Jack aims a car. You know what I mean? Just go this way.
He's pointing
this way.
Let's go.
You gotta watch him. He's greedy. He ain't talking about that greedy back. And Martell Petway's greedy this week because he had to be.
Yeah, he had to be.
Nobody else.
That was the thing. He didn't have any other backs out there. I mean, how could he be greedy? I mean, maybe greedy receivers.
Yeah.
You definitely had. You definitely had greedy red zone defense. What are we talking about right there? 12 and 14 possessions in WVU territory. 0 scores.
0 scores.
0.
How you doing?
Huh? You like kicking that ball, son? All right. You stick with that.
Yeah.
You could just get yourself a scholarship to Iowa State. I don't know if that's how they talk. I don't know. I don't really have
close enough.
I don't really have any animus towards Iowa State. Mikey said the best thing ever. It's a trap game. Honestly, it's a team.
Remember singing last week and everything with Dwight. He was getting on me and Jack for singing his greatest hits.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean, live album or something.
Dwight Live changed my life. That's for sure. I was putting that on a playlist this week, by the way. But anyhow, you know that it's a trap game. They get better towards the end of the season, and we survived the trap.
That's all it was.
Pulled the Indiana Jones on them.
Senior Day coming up this Saturday. We got 21 Mountaineers going to be going out there for the last time. I think Dana said today 16 of them are starters.
Yep.
So we're going to miss you guys. Come out and put on a show for us one last time. We'd appreciate it. I don't have a whole lot to say about Baylor. I'm sure you Ramble fans have seen the mess they've been in this year. What's their coach's name? Jim Grobe?
Some guy.
Yeah.
He's already come out and said
He's got no intention to coaching after this year.
He said, I'm done after this year. I'm going to find somebody.
So thank y'all for the opportunity. But
Baylor has one scholarship for next season. Just one.
I think Coach said it best. Going on, and this is more about being 10 wins. It's big, and we know that. Okay? So, as fans, as diehard fans, as guys that dedicate... Yeah, well, we dedicate a lot of time every week to come out and talk about how much we love you guys, Skylar included.
Even though you're not our favorite cousin, you still are our cousin.
That's truth.
Yeah.
That's truth. But it's big, and so we don't expect any mental lapses. We're talking about 125 years of tradition here. You could be one of those teams that steps into the elite ring of that. That is, I don't have to tell anybody
if I was going out there
watching,
playing ball and I knew that was on the line,
I'm crushing Baylor.
I'm going to crush Baylor.
And God, I hope they wear the highlighter color somewhere.
Speaking
Helmets,
of color, did you guys heard
something.
anything what they're wearing this weekend? Nothing?
Probably white. I don't know. Who cares?
yeah, it don't matter.
I'd like to see the I don't care what color.
Wear a throwback and go blue over gold.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
Aaron 94 Aaron Beasley era, the champion stuff.
Bam.
Wear that.
Hey, maybe we could send them some Ramble shirts.
Wear the old hat. I
Wear
mean,
it
look at my Facebook. The old hat, man. Best hat in the game, bar none. But look, we're WVU's giving Baylor 14 points. Right now, we're number 3 in Big 12 power rankings behind. Guess what? Oklahoma
That's
State.
where we'll finish, but
Sure.
after you get to number 1, it's like Jack has been saying for the last couple weeks. Who cares?
Who cares? Want to talk recruiting?
Who cares?
Who cares? I will say this. This is a good story.
We care a little bit.
This is good. Nah, it's if this wasn't a hometown kid, I wouldn't even say it. No offense, guys. You become Mountaineers if you're out of state, and we'll embrace you. But hometown kid got linebacker Maverick Wolfley is the first commit to the 2017 class. Linebacker out of Morgantown.
Come on, brother.
From the Mohicans.
Come on, brother.
God bless you, son.
We're going to play against Shock Linwood. He's still there. You guys...
Is that Steve's boy? Steve Winwood's boy? Or is
You
this
mean-
a cousin?
You mean old man?
Yeah.
Linwood's
Yeah,
boy?
Linwood's boy.
Linwood, not Winwood.
I
Like
know,
Steve
but
Winwood?
No, Steve, wasn't he a singer? I'm thinking Steve Warner.
Wasn't he a singer?
What is singer?
That was
Grammy award-winning singer back in the high life. Thanks. Put that on a playlist too.
Yeah.
Y'all, man,
White Live.
man,
um,
that hurt my soul
Big Baylor.
bad. Beat 'em badly.
What kind of...
Beat the Bears.
There's a couple bowl games out there they're talking about. Russell Athletic, possibly against Florida State.
The big bump was we had Russell Athletic as a possible versus UNC, which that could still happen, but Louisville has been
Louisville.
maybe
Louisville.
placed up there.
Grab a hold of us, Lamar Jackson, see what we can do with him, huh?
See what we can do with him. I mean, I think we could score on that defense. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not Kentucky by any means in football, but I had to buttress that. I don't want to make the
I see
basketball
what you've
cats
done there. I see what you've done
angry. Alamo Bowl, sponsored by Valero. You're talking USC, so
there. I wouldn't mind doing that one.
yeah, I
USC,
wouldn't mind seeing that.
A lot of people in the country would argue they're the team with the most momentum right now. They're they've been pretty consistent.
And to close it out, you've got some people saying maybe Russell Athletic Bowl versus Flow State, and Russell Athletic Bowl versus the U.
How about this? Oh, I'll take either one of them. I'll check this scenario out, Jack, Mikey. We go play Florida State, but there's a stipulation. When we win, not if we win.
We get Jimbo.
When we win, we bring Jimbo home with us.
Play for Jimbo.
Yeah, come on that plane with us.
Jimbo
boy.
on a pole match. Put him up on the goalpost. What do you think?
That needs to be a thing.
Lumberjack match, right? No. So hold on. Lumberjack match, strap match.
Ooh.
All right. So you've got to touch each turnbuckle, and then you can pull a strap.
We got
and
not
hit the opponent.
turnbuckles. We got to touch pylons.
Ah, nice. Yes. Yes. With a tackling sled. Go.
Guys, we got Baylor this weekend. Got a chance to go 10-2 on the season. We'll talk more about the bowl game after next week. We'll see more where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and start the process, gentlemen. I say the Mountaineers are going to win. I say they're going to win big. I say they're going to win 45-7.
Ooh. All right.
What you got there, pretty boy?
That's pretty weird what you picked there. I'm going to go with 46. 16.
40.
Good guys.
Good guy.
46, Jack.
He's going to stole his punchline.
56-10. Good guys.
Oh.
See, I thought
Write
I
it
was
Stretching it
giving
a
him a
little.
lot. Y'all just going to go all over top.
But, yeah.
You don't think we're going to have a 70-63 game?
We have a 70-63 game. I swear.
You think his defense would let that happen?
I swear. I can't even finish what I'm saying. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? Every week you do this to me. Why do you do this to me?
That reminds me of Chris Farley. So help me God.
You know,
Pray to the Almighty God of skinny pucks.
I know where you live.
oh my. No. The weekend can't go that way. It can't.
It's not going to.
Yeah.
This defense is not going to allow that kind of points against the Baylor.
I don't see it.
Texas Tech, who's been struggling, beat Baylor last week. If that tells you anything.
Tejas, Texas.
Tejas, Texas.
It's true.
There you have it, Ramble fans. That pretty much wraps it up. You guys got anything else?
That'll do her.
All right,
No.
guys. For John Covey Cole, Jack Kincaid, Michael Covey. Until next week, Ramble fans. Ramble on.
Ramble on.